Opening tip is brought to you by Buildings by Design, the experience to complete your project from start to finish. Get the quality you deserve in your building by starting your build project right. Start with Buildings by Design. The Bead Diggers are in their road maroons with the gold numerals. Noah Leachman will jump center for Brush, and Brock Lane for the Indians. Now, even though there's a discrepancy in the records, I certainly expect Brush to come out as strong as they did in that Tuesday night game against the Platte Valley Broncos. Tip is controlled by Leachman and the Bead Diggers. Here's Ryan Dunker on the outside right to Lopez. Straight away to Dunker, motioning Nichols out to the left. Nichols with the basketball. Swings it right side to Leachman. Leachman bounce pass to Mount, right corner for Dunker. Penetrates right baseline, leans, shoots it up, and misses. And the rebound into the hands of Mitchell Martin. On the outlet pass, here is Connor Martin. Connor on the outside left against Mount. With the basketball, bounce pass inside lane. Has the shot blocked by Nichols on the left baseline. Nichols with the outlet pass, feeds Diego Lopez. Now on the high right to Mount. Mount at the top of the three-point circle, swings it back out to Nichols. Nichols looking, swings it left corner for Dunker. Dunker back out to Leachman. Nearly travel, backs up at the left corner for Lopez. At the top for Mount. Mount puts up a three, and this is off the back of the rim. And the ball is rebounded into the hands of Lopez off the deflection. Lopez to Dunker. Bead Diggers reset. Bounce pass inside, thrown away. Intercepted. Here the other way is Connor Martin, banks and misses. And the ball is volleyball into the hands of Trent Mount. Mount for Brush at the outside left of the lane. Leans, banks, misses. And the ball is loose, still loose. Dunker has it fouled by Brock Lane at the free throw line. And let's see who throws it in. It'll be Lopez just beyond midcourt. Lopez to trigger it in. In the backcourt to Dunker. On the outside right to Lopez. Lopez in the right corner for Leachman. Holds the ball in his left hip and then lobs it inside. Terrible pass, poked away, loose on the floor, but Dunker tries to chase it down, and it's still loose, taken by Mount. That ball deflected off of like two or three players. Lopez with the basketball. Neither team has scored. We played over a minute and a half. Leachman, 15-footer off the bottom of the rim. Brock Lane with a rebound. On the outlet to Connor Martin. Now to Mitchell. Mitchell Martin on the outside right. Over to Connor, looking down low for Lane. Backs up, can't take that three. Left corner, three is up, and that's off the back of the rim. And the shot is missed on the putback. Let's see who took that putback. That might be Chase Starman. Foul was committed by Trent Mount, as the initial three was taken by Jacob Miller. So Starman to the line to shoot two. And the first points will be scored from the free throw line unless he misses two. Looking to find insurance for your car, home, or even for you? Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance has two locations in Brush and Fort Morgan. First free throw is in, out, and in. They can help you with their home, car, health, or life insurance questions or provide a quote. Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance. Second free throw coming up for Starman. In the air and off to the right. And the ball is out of bounds. Leachman had it, but then I think it was poked out of his hand, so it will be Brush basketball. Knocked away by Lane. Mount to throw it in. 6 minutes to go, first quarter. Strasburg leads 1-0 on the outside right. Mount at the top for Lopez. On the outside left for Dunker. Dunker lobs it left of the lane for Leachman. Poked away, then tips it away towards Dunker, left baseline. Jump pass to Lopez. Jump pass to Nichols. Misses the 5-footer and then puts it up and in. Nichols tipped it and scored. Brush now leads 2-1. The other way with the basketball. Connor Martin lobs it left of the lane to Lane. In the left corner off the feed. Martin penetrates, pulls up 10-foot rainbow. No good. Noah Leachman grabs a rebound for the Bead Diggers. Leachman out of traffic on the outlet pass to Mount. Mount with 5:20 to go first quarter. Brush 2, Strasburg 1. On the outside left for Mount. Mount well behind the three-point line. Cross court to Dunker. Dunker crossover dribble against Miller. Left wing to Mount. Backs up. Left corner for Lopez. Long three is off the back of the rim. And Leachman cannot chase it down. It's chased down instead by Mitchell Martin. Long pass to Miller. Here's Starman in the lane. Puts it up and in. with the left hand. It got the back of the rim and went down for Starman. Starman 3, Brush 2. Yeah, because he scored the only points. 4:45 to go first quarter. Leachman right corner, bounce pass down low for Nichols to Leachman right baseline, penetrates, and then an offensive foul. He slammed the left shoulder right into Mitchell Martin. Second turnover committed by Brush. Yeah, Leachman's a big guy, so when you accept contact from him, you pay the price. Jacob Miller into the front court for Strasburg. Back out over to Connor Martin, over to Mitchell. Mitchell Martin, overhead pass, left corner, Miller. Miller dribbles to his right, over to Mitchell Martin. In the lane to Brock Lane, back out to Mitchell. In the left corner, here's Jacob Miller. Miller to Connor Martin, jump pass to Mitchell, right of the lane against Lopez. Excellent defense, they've got to back it up again. Here's the lob into lane, double team, back out to Connor Martin. He takes a three, and that's well off to the right. Ryan Dunker has the rebound for Brush. Dunker with 4 minutes to go on the left wing for Lopez. B-Diggers like a low-scoring game. That's why they won on Tuesday night against Platte Valley. Lopez maintains the dribble, right side to Dunker. B-Diggers with his motion offense. Dunker in the lane, and then the jump pass is poked away, and it's intercepted, then re-intercepted by Lopez. Here's Dunker, right wing three, and that is no good. And the rebound into the hands of Brock Lane of Strasburg. There's the outlet to Martin. Here's Jacob Miller. He's stripped by Dunker. Dunker the other way, and he scoops it up and he misses, and he was fouled by Jacob Miller. And Dunker to shoot two with 3:31 to go in the first quarter. Live in your world, learn in ours at Northeastern. Go to njc.edu for classes available to you. Free throw is up and in. The B-Diggers were not good on Tuesday night for the lob, but Dunker did hit two down the stretch, which secured the win. We are tied at 3. Second free throw for RD is up and good. Brush with a 4-3 lead. Backcourt pressure being applied. Head coach Tyrone Whipple loves to press. It's broken by Mitchell Martin on the left baseline. Lane back out to Mitchell Martin with the basketball. B-Diggers sagging on defense. Over to Miller, straight away to Connor Martin. Now to Miller, right wing three in the air, and off the catch and shoot. Jacob Miller scored. Strasburg back in the lead, 6-4. 3:09 to go, first quarter. Lopez at the top, right wing for Leachman, right of the lane all the way, and then another offensive foul. The defender was moving. However, when you barrel that left shoulder into the defender, as he did against Mitchell Martin, that's going to be called, and now he is out. Leachman out with 2 fouls and Brush's 4 turnover. And into the game is Reed Hall, who made a valuable contribution on Tuesday night. He might get heavy minutes here with Leachman in early foul trouble. Mitchell Martin in the right corner to Starman. Back out to Miller. Can't take that three. Lopez right on top of him. Left corner to Connor Martin. Dribbles to his right behind the three-point line. We're at 2:47 to go first quarter. Strasburg leads 6-4. Mitchell Martin back out to Connor Martin. Right of the lane. Now backs up. Takes a long three. In and out. Halfway down. The rebound into Starman. Misses the follow. And the rebound and putback. That is off the top of the backboard. Out of bounds, missed by Lane. And Brush going to have to hit the boards without Leachman. Right now they're deadlocked at 6 rebounds apiece, but that exchange there was in favor of Strasburg. B-Diggers got a break. Dunker the other way for Brush. Gets a pick from Hall. The outside right of the lane. Right corner, 3. Mounts. Yes! Trent Mounts for 3. And Brush now back on top, 7-6. Long pass for Starman. Then he lost the ball, but Nichols could not secure it as it went out of bounds. And the Indians to throw it in. Corbin Massey in for Brush. And Blake Swanson makes an appearance here for Strasburg. To throw it in will be Connor Martin. With 2:11 to go, first quarter. Connor in the left corner for Mitchell, left baseline. Connor dribbles to his right. Looked like he traveled. He did. Turnover number 3 for the Indians. Now the B-Diggers come the other way. Eddie Garcia did not play on Tuesday. He's into the game. Tyrone Whipple going to the bench early. Mounts at the top for Nichols. On the outside left to Garcia. Back out to Massey. On the high left to Mount. Behind the three-point line. Backs up at the left corner for Garcia. Dribbles to his right. Picks up the dribble. Still looking, spinning. Lobs it down low for Nichols. Nichols is fouled as he tried to scoop it up, and he goes to the floor. Aaron to shoot two. Nice move by Aaron Nichols. Mitchell Martin with his second foul already. Oh, they're going to... And... No, Martin apparently committed just his first there. Check that. Free throw by Nichols is not even close. At the back of the rim and had no roll. It just fell off. Free throw number 2 for the senior Nichols is up, and that's in. Much better. Aaron with 3 in the early going. The Beat Diggers 8, the Indians 6. 1:38 to go first quarter. Swanson backcourt to Mitchell Martin. Out of Swanson on the outside left of the front court. Left baseline lane, scoops it up. Blocked by Nichols, right back into him. The ball is on the floor, still loose, and we've got a tie-up. Should stay with Strasburg. Yeah, Lane was stuffed right there. I mean, that was all ball. Aaron Nichols with a great job of not even making bodily contact. And here's B.J. Hirschfeld in for Trent Mount. Connor Martin to throw it in. Alex Saucedo will check in for Aaron Nichols. That's already about 9 players that Coach Whipple has used here in the opening quarter. Connor Martin lobs it into Starman, outside right. Here's Mitchell Martin. Lobs it near the left corner for Connor Martin. Dribbles to his right. 1:19 to go. Jump pass inside. Chase Starman was not expecting it. Now it's loose and a tie-up with him and Corbin Massey. Starman not expecting that. Possession arrow to Brush. Jacob Miller back in for Starman. And that pass nearly gave him a concussion. And that got him so hard. It was towards his head. Hirschfeld into the front court. Back out to Massey. At the top for Garcia. Garcia dribbles to his left. Feeds it to Hirschfeld behind the three-point line. Just beyond the timeline now to Hall. Dribbles to his right. Picks up the dribble to Saucedo. Right through his hand to the free throw line. However, chased down off the tip in the backcourt by Eddie Garcia. No over and back because Strasburg touched it. Garcia in the left corner for Saucedo. Dribbles to his right. Back out to Massey. Fakes the three. 45 seconds to go opening quarter. To Hall straight away. Over to Garcia, left side. Garcia looking for an outlet. Cross-court pass tipped away in the backcourt by Starman. Garcia chases it down. Again, no violation. Garcia dribbles it into the front court at the free throw line. Garcia spins to Saucedo. Saucedo lost the basketball. And the Beat Diggers turn it over. Starman picks it up. Here's Connor Martin. Spins back out. Miller, long three, is back rimmed. And the rebound to Alex Saucedo. Here's Hirschfeld. Hirschfeld for the Beat Diggers into the front court. Hirschfeld scoops it up and into Saucedo, who scores. Now the Beat Diggers lead 10-6. 3 seconds to go. In the backcourt, long shot by Miller is short. In the backcourt from about 55 feet away. That's the end of the opening quarter. Well, a good one for the Beat Diggers. Once again, defensively, they were solid. It is Brush 10, Strasburg 6, and a 1-minute break on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. The Indians have the basketball to begin the second. Brush leads 10-6. Here's Connor Martin, left baseline, jump pass back towards Swanson, and not an over and back tip by the Beat Diggers. Now Swanson into the front court in the left corner. Connor Martin can't take that three. The Beat Digger defense is smothering into the lane, forces it up and in, looking for the foul. Didn't get it, but he scored anyway on that wild shot. Connor Martin scores for the first time. Brush 10, Strasburg 8. Mount, Nichols, Saucedo, along with Ryan Dunker. Now with the basketball is Adrian Lopez. Jump pass to Dunker out of bounds. And the Beat Diggers turn it over for a 6th time in the game. Brush scored the final 6 points of the opening quarter, but now Strasburg with the first 2 of the second. And here is Jacob Miller for the Indians. Miller at the top in the right corner for Mitchell Martin. Lobs it cross court, intended for Connor, intercepted by Trent Mount. Mount in the high left, behind the three-point line, straight away to Dunker. Dunker with a left-handed dribble into the lane, jump pass towards Nichols, tipped away, and then off of Mount's foot out of bounds. And again, the Beat Diggers have got to control the basketball. That's 7 turnovers already. They weren't as sloppy on Tuesday night. Well, they did have 18 turnovers, so so far, probably on pace for the same amount. Jacob Miller on the outside right to Connor Martin. Back out to Mitchell. Mitchell right of the lane is going to back it out. Cross-court pass taken left corner over there by Miller. Back out into the game now is Jeremy Ladd. And here's a three by Connor Martin. Well short. Off the hand of Dunker into the hands of Nichols. Here comes Dunker crossing the timeline for the Bead Diggers. Dunker at the free throw line. Right wing mount. Three in the air is no good. In and out. And the rebound to Brock Lane. His fourth already. And all the way, the shot is up and in off the long baseball pass. Connor Martin scores. We're deadlocked at 10, 6:09 to go. Second quarter. Mount to Dunker. Dunker met at midcourt by Miller. Gets a pick from Salcedo. Picks up his dribble on the outside left to Lopez. Lopez to his right, spinning left of the lane. Kicks it back out to Nichols behind the three-point line. Nichols to his right at the free throw line. 15-footer, yes. Aaron Nichols now has 5 of Brush's 12 points. Bead Diggers by 2. Connor Martin the other way, scoops it up and in off the glass, and he's fouled. And that's one of the few times the Bead Diggers played atrocious defense. That was like 1 against 1. Everybody fell asleep. And the foul was committed by Alex Salcedo. That's his first. And Connor Martin's already got 6 points in this quarter. And the free throw is upcoming here for the senior. And that is up, and that's perfect. The Indians lead by 1, 13-12. 5:46 to go before the break. Ryan Dunker for Brush. In the backcourt. Met over there by Jacob Miller. Bounce pass front court to Salcedo. Inside to Mount. Dribbles the ball off his foot out of bounds. Second time that's happened. He thought he was contacted there by a Strasburg defender, which he was. But I guess not enough to merit a foul. And the Indians come the other way. And they're on a 9-2 run now. With a basketball. On the outside right is Martin. Holding the ball on his left hip. Maintains the left-handed dribble. Towards the top of the three-point circle. Now retreats. On the outside left, Miller can't take that three. Bead Diggers right there to guard him. Miller to his right, into the lane. Jump pass down low. Lane banks and misses. And Salcedo goes for the rebound and gets it. Feeds Aaron Nichols. There's the outlet to Dunker. Dunker into the front court. In the lane to Salcedo. Scoops it up short. Rebound to Brock Lane. That's his 5th for Strasburg. Jump pass backcourt to Miller. 5 minutes to go. Miller straight away on the left wing to Mitchell Martin. Left of the lane. Jump pass. Right corner. Connor Martin fakes a three. Dribbles in. Contact. Shoots. Offensive foul. He scored, but it's an offensive foul. Salcedo, nice job taking the contact as Connor Martin commits his first. 6th turnover for Strasburg. Here comes Chase Starman back into the game for Mitchell Martin. A very intense defensive-minded game. With Strasburg leading 13-6 after the Bead Diggers had a 10-6 advantage following the opening 8 minutes. And Ryan Dunker for Brush. Across the timeline, gets a pick on the right side from Nichols all the way. Dunker, jump pass to Williams, who banks it in. Aaron Williams making an appearance for Brush here, scores. And Brush now leads 14-13. Backcourt pressure, Martin with the basketball. Contacted by Lopez, no whistle. Front court pass loose. It's taken away by Lane, left of the lane, and then we got a whistle and a foul. Should be the 15th foul against the Bead Diggers. And is that going to be Williams? I think it is. It's Aaron Williams with his first. Connor Martin to throw it in. He scored 7 points in the quarter. On the outlet to Ladd. On the right wing to Martin. Takes a long three, and that's around and no good. And Aaron Nichols tipped the ball out of bounds. He was trying to tip it to Trent Mount. But it was an Aaron tip, and it was not controlled. Martin to throw it in again. This is Connor Martin with Mitchell on the bench. To the right of the basket. Connor looking. Swings it at the top for Starman on the outside right to Miller, guarded by Dunker. Dribbles by Dunker at the free throw line. Right baseline, back out towards Starman. With the basketball is Ladd over to Lane on the outside left to Connor Martin. Now back out to Starman. Here is Connor Martin, long three, well off to the left. And the ball is volleyballed into the hands of Aaron Nichols of Brush. His third rebound, the outlet to Dunker. Left wing, Williams. He scoops and he scores. He waited for the defender to get by, then banked it home to the left of the basket. Aaron Williams, 4 points, and he's only been in the game for about a couple of minutes. Here is Starman to Miller, 16-13 Bead Diggers. 3 in the air, is off the back of the rim. Trent Mount has the long rebound. We have 3:35 to go, second quarter. Dunker left of the lane, behind his back. He's going to have to spin it back out, and does to Mount. Rush 16, Strasburg 13. Now the action slows down a bit. Dribbles to his right, jump pass to Adrian Lopez, pulls up from 10, is off to the right. Dunker has the rebound. He'll reset over to Mount. Mount in the lane, scoops it up, back rimmed it, no. And Brock Lane has the rebound, and Bead Diggers commit a foul in the backcourt. You don't want that. 75 feet away from the basket. Adrian Lopez commits the foul, but he was being very aggressive, which the Bead Diggers are. Problem is that that's a freebie there. And timeout called by Strasburg. We'll keep it right here with 3 minutes and 13 seconds to go, second quarter, and the Bead Diggers, who had a 4-point lead after the first quarter, then trailed in this second, now lead 16-13 as Brush is on a mini 4-0 run. Keep in mind that when you're shopping for new appliances, you can shop the best appliance store in Fort Morgan. That's B&B Appliance, with a full and complete line of Whirlpool appliances. They'll help you find your perfect fit. That's right, that's B&B Appliance in downtown Fort Morgan. Let's see, it will be Strasburg basketball. And to throw it into the backcourt is Martin. That's Connor to Mitchell. Connor Martin with the basketball. Jump pass to Mitchell on the outside right in the corner for Starman. Back near the top to Miller on the outside left to Lane. Cross-court pass to Starman. High right to Mitchell. Jump pass right baseline to Brock Lane. Lane back out to Mitchell Martin. He'll take the three, and the game is tied. Mitchell Martin nails it. Rush 16, Strasburg 16. 2:47 to go before the break. Trent Mount with the basketball on the outside right to Hirschfeld. Hirschfeld in the lane to Williams. Williams is trapped and he traveled. 9 turnovers for Brush. And Mitchell Martin to throw it in for Strasburg. And Bead Diggers have Hirschfeld, Dunker, Mount, Williams, and Nichols. Here is Jacob Miller in the lane, stripped away by Trent Mount. Mount with a 1-on-4. He's got to back it up. Now the Bead Diggers catch up over to Dunker. Now to Mount in the right corner. Aaron's pass out of bounds. Dunker tried to throw a quickie, and he was off target. And again, now the Bead Diggers looking worse here with 11 turnovers. That's just too many here in the opening half, after just 18 on Tuesday night in the victory over Platte Valley. But the defense has been outstanding. Miller on the outside left towards the baseline, kicks it back out on the bounce to Mitchell Martin. This pace is slowed down with 2:07 to go. Tied at 16. Swanson now penetrating is Miller, 10-footer, air ball. Ryan Dunker has it for Brush. That's his 4th board. Dunker double dribbled. Yeah, he got stuck in between a pass and a dribble, and then he double dribbled. 1:56 to go in the half. Blake Swanson the other way. This is a critical juncture for both teams. Over to Miller, now to Swanson. Jump pass to Miller. Doesn't take that three. Looking down low at the free throw line for Starman. Starman left corner. Miller penetrates, pulls up 15-footer. Good for Jacob Miller. And it's a 2-point lead for the Indians. 18-16. 1:32 to go in the second quarter. On the outside left is Hirschfeld behind the 3-point line towards the corner. Back out to Dunker. At the top now for Trent Mount, dribbling to his right against Swanson. Bounce pass, right baseline for Williams, over to Mount. Behind the 3-point line, can't take that three. Swanson right there. Hirschfeld on the bounce to Leachman. He's got to get rid of it. Leachman kicks it back out to Hirschfeld in the left corner for Dunker. On the outside left now to Hirschfeld. Now the Leachman down low off the pass. He turns, he banks, he misses. And the rebound into the hands of Starman. Here comes Strasburg the other way. Swanson with 58 seconds to go. At the top, Miller straight away. 3, yes. Jacob Miller again. And Strasburg's in a 5-0 run. In fact, Strasburg's on an 8-0 run. They were trailing 16-13. Dunker right in the lane. Right baseline. Williams steps in. 10-footer. He threw up a brick. Hit nothing but glass. Swanson with a rebound. Again, a critical juncture. And the Bead Diggers right now are having issues with 35.2 seconds to go. They've committed 16 fouls. Strasburg calls a quick timeout. And you've got to close out this quarter strong. And if Strasburg scores in this possession, Then Brush is in trouble going into the break as they are down by 5. You'll remember on Tuesday night, Brush had a 1-point lead, and then Platte Valley had a shot and nailed that shot in the waning seconds for a 22-21 lead. But one thing's being down 1 at the break, and other thing's being down as many as 7 or 8. If Brush doesn't stop Strasburg on this possession, and they could be setting up for the final shot of the quarter. Starman, Mitchell Martin, Connor Martin, Blake Swanson, and Jacob Miller, the 3-point shooter for Strasburg. B.J. Hirschfeld, Ryan Dunker, Trent Mount, Noah Leachman, Reed Hall now into the game for Brush. Miller, left corner with a basketball. Jump pass down low for Mitchell Martin. Kicks it back out. Connor Martin, 3. Off the back of the rim. Oh, the rebound by Lane. Miller misses the 3. The rebound by Starman. Shot blocked out of there by Leachman. Taken away by Dunker. Where the basketball is Mount, 3, in and out with 6 seconds to go. Here's the rebound to Starman, to Connor Martin with 2, all the way, lays it up, he misses, and the rebound and putback is up and in at the buzzer by Chase Starman. And again, right at the buzzer, the Bead Diggers give up points. And that's a huge, huge bucket there for Strasburg. They close the quarter on a 10-0 run. They outscore the Bead Diggers in the quarter 17-6. Strasburg 23, Rush 16. It's a 3-minute halftime break on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. About ready to start the second half from Strasburg, where the Bead Diggers trail the Indians 23-16. It was a lull there in the final 2+ minutes of the opening half when Brush had a 16-13 lead, and all of a sudden the Indians hit some clutch baskets. The Bead Diggers couldn't find the bottom of the basket, and a 3-point lead has turned into a 7-point deficit. Had a little bit of an extended halftime break, so the teams are still warming up, and then we will head to quarter number 3 in Strasburg. High Plains Bank offers a wide variety of products that can be customized to fit your individual needs. See what over a century of customer service can do for you at High Plains Bank in Wiggins. A lot of rotations used by head coach Tyrone Whipple in the opening half. But I assume that in the third quarter, he'll come out with that same starting 5 that began the game. As the teams are huddling up around their coaches now, getting ready for the second half of action. And the Bead Diggers will be breaking the huddle to begin the third with Ryan Dunker, Adrian Lopez, Aaron Nichols, Noah Leachman, and Trent Mount. That was the starting 5 to begin the contest. Connor Martin, Mitchell Martin, Jacob Miller, Chase Starman, and Brock Lane for Strasburg. It will be Brush basketball. Well, now the Indians are huddled near midcourt after being huddled around their coach. I guess just trying to set up defensive alignments now that the Bead Diggers are set offensively. And Mount to throw it in. It'd be nice if the band would stop. You know, the official's still waiting for them. Jeez. There's the bounce into Dunker. Dunker with a basketball on the outside right, gets a pick from Leachman towards the right baseline, all the way, scoops it up, and he misses, but he's fouled 7 seconds into the third. Aggressive move by Ryan Dunker. Jacob Miller commits the miscue for Strasburg. That's his second foul. Rush attempted just 4 free throws in the opening half, and 2 here to begin the third. Free throw by Dunker is up and off to the left. And you need a run here so Strasburg doesn't build a double-digit advantage. Second free throw by the sophomore Ryan Dunker. He spins, he shoots, and he scores. Strasburg 23, Brush 17. Long chest pass, right baseline to Starman. Pulls up from 5, and that is short. And Noah Leachman has a strong rebound for the Bee Diggers on the outlet to Mount. Mount on the outside right. Kicks it back out to Dunker on the high left to Lopez. Lopez straight away to Mount, left of the lane. Backs up, feeds it to Leachman, over to Dunker. Left wing Mount, 3 in the air. Good! Trent Mount scores. His second triple. Bee Diggers have scored the first 4 points of the third. Strasburg 23, Brush 20. Martin in the left corner for Lane. Back out to Connor. Check it. That's Miller. Now to Starman. On the outside right to Connor Martin. Runs into Mount. No whistle. Maintains the dribble. Over to Miller on the left wing to Mitchell Martin. Guarded by Dunker. Left of the lane. Fade. Shoots and misses. Aaron Nichols has a strong side rebound for the Bee Diggers. That's rebound number 4. The outlet to Adrian Lopez. Left baseline. Lopez trapped. Back out. Left corner for Nichols. Nichols dribbles left baseline against the defender. Cross-court bounce pass. He threw it away. And Brush with their 13th turnover. So only 5 for the Indians. That's a big difference so far. They're only down by 3, though. And here comes Strasburg the other way with Mitchell Martin. Martin across the timeline. Swings it right side to Miller. In the right corner with the basketball is Starman. Picks up the dribble. Right baseline bounce pass for Miller. Guarded by Nichols, picks up that dribble on the outside right to Connor Martin. Fakes the 3, dribbles to his left, into the lane. Jump pass tipped away by Mount. Mount with nobody to beat. He's going to lay it up, and he's fouled hard from behind. Yeah, got him on the head there. Didn't go to the floor, but certainly took a little bit of an elbow as the foul was committed by Mitchell Martin off the steal. And now Trent Mount to the line. And in 1 minute and 33 seconds of the third quarter, the Bee Diggers will have attempted as many free throws as they did in the entire first half. Free throw, nothing but string. Mount now with 7 points to lead Brush. Brush has begun the third on a 5-0 run. Second free throw, good. Strasburg 23, Brush 22. 2 exciting games tonight from Strasburg. Jacob Miller on the outside right feeds Chase Starman near the top to Mitchell Martin. Left wing to Lane. Lane in the left corner to Connor Martin. Dribbles, bounce out to Mitchell Martin. Down low to Lane. Jump pass to Starman, right baseline. Ball is knocked away out of bounds by Nichols. And retaining possession is Strasburg with 6:10 to go in the third. And the Indians leading by a point. Connor Martin to throw it in. Looking down low, nobody open. Lobs it underneath the basket of Mitchell. He's trapped, he banks, and he misses. He had no angle there. Noah Leachman grabs the rebound for the Bee Diggers, his third, on the outlet to Dunker. Dunker left of the lane with a basketball. Jump pass to Mount. Straight away to Lopez. On the left wing, Dunker, 3 in the air. In and out. And the ball is loose, and trying to chase it down is Strasburg. Nice job by Connor Martin. The Indians had the basketball. There's a long pass towards Lane, and he's fouled as he misses the shot. Looked like Lopez tried to take the contact. They call a block. Lopez with his second foul of the game. And to the line is Brock Lane, who has not scored in the game. He can stop this 6-0 run by the Bee Diggers with a made free throw, and he does not. First free throw's off the back of the rim. Lane, a 6'3" sophomore. A lot of talent. Spins, shoots, and connects. Second free throw is good. 24-21. The Indians lead by 2. 5:43 to go in the third. Lopez straight away to Mount. On the left wing to Dunker behind the three-point line. Lost the basketball. Picked up by Miller. And then Lopez commits the foul on the floor as Connor Martin had it. Lopez with his third. Rush with their 14th turnover. B.J. Hirschfeld will check in here momentarily for Adrian Lopez. And to throw it in will be Martin. 3/4 court, Connor Martin motioning his players. Finds Miller near midcourt. On the outside right to Starman with a chest pass. Starman looking, Right-handed dribble, cross court to Lane. In the left corner, Miller fakes the three, dribbles to his right. Bounce pass to Mitchell Martin. Jump pass right baseline to Starman. Banks and misses. Rebound to Lane. Lane in the lane. Hooks and scores. Brock Lane has 8 rebounds, and now 3 points all in this quarter. The Indians lead by 4, 26-22. Mount, free throw line for Leachman. Double team, bounce pass to Mount on the outside right. Back to Dunker on the outside left, chest pass to Hirschfeld. Hirschfeld behind the three-point line to Mount. Lobs it left of the lane to Nichols. Double team. Dribbles, nearly lost it. Got it back. Left baseline for Leachman. Leachman with a right-handed dribble, and now we got a timeout called by Tyrone Whipple as the Beat Diggers were not in rhythm offensively. Brought to you by Greg Mullen at State Farm Insurance. Home Auto Life and Health. State Farm Insurance is there for you and your family. It's a full timeout, 8:42:45-55. The Beat Diggers are back within range after being down by 7 at the break. It's now a 4-point game with 4:53 to go, third quarter. Strasburg 26, Brush 22. The Brush girls also had a 4-point game tonight. Unfortunately, they fell by a 50-46 count. And that was a game that Strasburg had a 12-point lead in the third. Then the Lady Diggers got back in the game with an 11-0 run and then actually took the lead. But Strasburg rallied on their home floor to split the season series after the Beat Diggers walloped them and brushed by 28 back in mid-December. Mitchell Martin, Connor Martin, Jacob Miller, Chase Starman, and Brock Lane for Strasburg. Ryan Dunker, Aaron Nichols, Noah Leachman, Trent Mount, and B.J. Hirschfeld for the Beat Diggers. Hirschfeld to throw it in the front court to the right of the basket. Lobs it in towards Dunker on the side left. Dunker to his right. Swings it back out to Hirschfeld. Hirschfeld, right corner bounce pass for Nichols. Nichols to the cutter. Leachman spins, turns, shoots, misses, fouled. Noah to shoot a deuce. Now he's got to make the free throws. And I say that because it's pretty obvious as Mitchell Martin commits his third. Leachman missed his first 6 free throws on Tuesday night against Platte Valley, and he makes that one. He's got very good form, and Leachman hasn't scored tonight until now. The Beat Diggers are down by 3, 26-23. Leachman again. That's a beauty. Nothing but string for the senior. It's 26-24. The Beat Diggers applying the pressure with 4:35 to go in the third. Mitchell Martin, jump pass, front court to Jacob Miller on the outside right. At the top for Mitchell, down low for Lane. He banks and he scores to the left of the basket. Beat Diggers fell asleep for a moment. Lane has 5 points in the game, all in this quarter. Back up to a 4-point lead, 28-24 for the Indians. At the top is Hirschfeld. Hirschfeld with a right-handed dribble, swings it right side for Dunker. Dunker in the right corner for Leachman, looking down low, and then tried to bounce it into Nichols, poked away, and it's intercepted. Turnover number 15 for Brush. Bounce pass to Mitchell Martin, outside right Miller. He banks, and he misses. Leachman with a strong rebound. That's rebound number 4, the outlet to Dunker. Here's Mount, right baseline, underneath the basket. And what happened there? Did he dribble the ball on the baseline? He did. 16 turnovers for Brush. That's 10 more than Strasburg. Mitchell Martin is out. Blake Swanson is in. Again, you're down by 4, and your offense is just lost here. 10 points in the first quarter, 6 in the second. They have scored 8 in the third, but now it was a good start here over the first 2 minutes. Over the last 3.5, it's like, or the last 3, they haven't done anything. On the outside right, Swanson behind the three-point line. Cross court to Miller. Left baseline to Lane, and he lost the ball, got it back, saved it into Miller. He's double-teamed in the corner, and now we got a timeout called by Strasburg. These coaches are using up their timeouts here in the third quarter with 3:37 to go. 32nd timeout. With the Beat Diggers trailing 28-24. Now it's changed to a full, but we'll keep it right here. Rominger Jewelry and Gifts is the leader in Northeast Colorado for diamonds, jewelry, watches, and expert in-store jewelry repairs. For service, quality, and value, shop Rominger's in downtown Sterling. And the leading agriculture lender in the area is Premier Farm Credit, member-owned and committed to sharing the profits through their patronage program. Premier Farm Credit, Sterling, Fort Morgan, Yuma, and Holyoke. The Indians will have possession with 3:37 remaining in the third. And they hold a 28-24 lead. Looks like Blake Swanson will throw it in just beyond midcourt. Aaron Williams now checks in for Brush. He replaces Noah Leachman, so the Bead Diggers are slightly undersized now, because it's tough to guard Brock Lane. Chest pass poked out of bounds by Mounts, intended for Swanson off the feed to Miller. Now Miller gets it from Swanson, back to Swanson on the high left. Left of the lane to Martin, kicking violation by the Bead Diggers. On the pass towards Lane on the left baseline, lots of stoppages here. 2 team fouls by Brush in the third, and 3 by Strasburg. Connor Martin to throw it in. Lobs it near midcourt to Blake Swanson. On the outside left to Miller, dribbles left to the lane, puts up a 10-footer, good. Little runner by Jacob Miller. He pumps his fist, he's got 9. It's a 6-point lead. Bead Diggers need a bucket here with 3:13 to go in the third. Nichols in the right corner, bounce pass to Williams. Dribbles, fades, shoots, misses off to the right. Rebound into the hands of Chase Starman. He's had lots of rebounds. That's his 6th. Into the front court is Connor Martin in the lane all the way. Scoops it up off the back of the rim, and he missed it. Rebound to Lane. Banks fouled as he misses. And Lane is killing Brush on the boards. That's already his 9th board. And the foul was on Aaron Nichols. Nichols only with his first. It was a 7-point lead at the break. If Lane makes 1 of 2, it's back up to a 7-point advantage. Free throws high in the air and good. All of a sudden, Lane, who did nothing offensively in the first half, has scored 6 points in the quarter. He's almost scoring as many points as the Bead Diggers as a team. Second free throw for Lane is up. Back rim Lane violation against Strasburg. Missed it anyway. It'll be Brush basketball. Corbin Massey, and now Brush really needs a bucket. As you figure, well, plenty of time to go, but it's a low-scoring game. With 2:53 to go, 31-24 in the third. Bounce pass on the outside left to Hirschfeld. Swings it inside to Hall. Right baseline to Massey. Scoops it up, air ball. And we got to get that off the air, by the way. Bounce pass on the left baseline for Lane. And now long 3 is up and no good. And the ball is tipped around, and it's taken by Lane. Lane fades, and a traveling violation. Turnover for Strasburg. It's their 7th. Here's Dunker in the backcourt to Hirschfeld. Now to Massey, to Dunker. Dunker with a basketball, spinning. Bounce pass on the outside right to Massey. Fouled in the front court by Martin. I'm John Beltran, live from Strasburg. Well, the Bead Diggers trail 31-24 in the second of 2 games. Brush Girls fell by 4 points tonight. 50-46. Dunker to throw it in 3/4 court in the front court. Here's Leachman over to Dunker in the right corner for Hirschfeld. Hirschfeld holding the ball up high. Doesn't take the 3. Massey straight away to Dunker. Dunker dribbling to his right. He's really contained over there by Jacob Miller. Back to Hirschfeld. Outside right to Massey. Straight away to Hirschfeld. On the left wing to Dunker. Dribbles left baseline. Penetrates. Runs. Shoots and misses. I should say a runner. But there is a foul on the miss. Are they going to give him 2 free throws? They're going to say it's before the shot. Jacob Miller commits the foul. Hirschfeld to throw it in left corner. 3 in the air by Dunker. Off the back of the rim. Leachman with a rebound. Banks and scores. And Leachman is so strong he could do that more often. The Bead Diggers might even win. They're down 31-26. 1:44 to go, third quarter. Swanson, left corner towards Lane. Lost the ball, got it back. Dribbles by Reed Hall. Leans, shoots, and then he throws up a wild shot, misses out of bounds. Nobody touched it for Brush. Yeah, Lane had a wide open man. Underneath it would have been an easy bucket, but instead took it to the hole himself. Now the Bead Diggers can make this a 3 or perhaps a 2-point game, but the 3-point shot is not been a depth for the Bead Diggers in this game. Hirschfeld at the top of the basketball. Minute 27 to go in the third. Strasburg 31, Brush 26. Dunker on the outside left corner for Leachman. Leachman down low for Hall. It puts it up, and he missed an easy one from 3 feet away. The rebound is into the hands of the Strasburg Indians. With the basketball at the top is Martin. 3 around, no good. Reed Hall grabs a rebound for the Bead Diggers. Hall with his second. Outlet to Massey. Outside right for Dunker. Dunker with the basketball. Now he slows things down. Now jump pass. Left corner, Hirschfeld 3. Pulled the string well short. And into the hands of Jeremy Ladd, his second rebound in as many Brush offensive possessions. On the outlet, Ladd with the basketball. Swings it left side for Lane. 47 seconds to go in the third. Brush down by 5. Lane in the left corner for Ladd. Fakes the 3, dribbles to his right. Jump pass towards Starman. Outside right. The air, good. And that is made by Blake Swanson. They left him wide open. The Indians now lead by 8. Their biggest advantage of the game. 34-26. 28 seconds to go. Third quarter. Dunker over head coach Tyrone Whipple for play instructions. Dunker on the high right with a chest pass to Massey. Massey swinging, looking, dribbling, right of the lane. Jump pass to Hall, back out to Leachman. 11 seconds to go. Dunker holds the ball in his left hip. Motions his offense. 7 seconds to go. Gets a pick from Leachman, right of the lane. Hooks it up and around and no good. Rebound, Leachman banks and scores at the buzzer for Noah Leachman. That's a critical hoop for the Bead Diggers. Leachman had 6 in the quarter. The Bead Diggers trail by 6, 34-28 after 3 on 1010 KSLR and KSLR.com. Ryan Dunker, another exciting game for this Rush boys team. Can they pull it out? This free throw is up and in. That was a 3-point Strasburg win back on December 11th. Now they got a 2-point lead, 5:48 to go. 34-32. Con Martin just beyond midcourt. Maintains the left-handed dribble, jump pass to Lane at the free throw. Right side, Swanson foul the Bead Diggers. 14th foul. Ryan Dunker with his first. He got Lane across the wrist. And to throw it in will be Connor Martin. Martin to the left of the basket in the front court. In the right corner. Over to Swanson, back out to Starman, straight away to Lane. Left corner for Ladd. Jeremy Ladd dribbles to his right. Kicks it out near the timeline to Swanson, back to Ladd. They're just spreading it out right now. Maybe trying to open up the middle of the lane. Swanson high left for Ladd in the left corner. Chest pass to Starman, back to Ladd. Ladd on the high left to Starman. Jump pass down low for Lane. He turns, he hooks, he misses badly. Got nothing but glass. Aaron Nichols with his 7th rebound. Bead Diggers can tie it with a 2. Ryan Dunker right of the lane to Mount. Mount wanted to take that 3, gave it a second thought. On the outside left to Hirschfeld. Left corner for Nichols. Nichols dribbles left baseline. He backs, he shoots, he scores. On the little fadeaway by Aaron Nichols from 10 feet away. He's got 8 points all in this half. And the game is tied at 34 with 4:49 to go. Connor Martin the other way. The Bead Diggers have made up a 7-point deficit. It was 8 in this quarter, earlier in the third, I should say. Blocked shot by Leachman, taken by Starman. And here is Dunker. Dunker to Hirschfeld. And he had the shot blocked, but put up and in by Leachman on the follow. Leachman off the glass. Leachman has 10 in the half. And the Bead Diggers now have a 2-point lead. How about that for Brush? Lob at the free throw line for Lane. Lane in the lane all the way. Jump pass taken by Starman. He fades from 5 and he misses. Rebound to Lane. Shot blocked by Leachman, but a foul. Leachman extended the hand. And let's see. Yeah, that'll be Leachman's 3rd. And to the line will be Brock Lane. Lane to shoot 2. With the Bead Diggers up by 2. First free throw by Lane is up and in. The Bead Digger lead is down to 1, 36-35. And let's see, there's a team calling a timeout. But the indication hasn't been made. Timeout call by the Bead Diggers, brought to you by Greg Mullen at State Farm Insurance, Home Auto Life and Health. State Farm Insurance is there for you and your family, 842-4555. And Bead Diggers have done a nice job here in the second half, coming back from that 8-point deficit. And they lead by 1. And man, this doesn't take you back to even 3 days ago. It takes you back to about an hour ago when the Brush girls had the lead after rallying and could not close the game out on Strasburg. It's tough to win on the road in these competitive environments. The boys were able to do it on Tuesday night against Platte Valley in Kersey, but now have another challenge here. Brock Lane will attempt the second of his 2 free throws. And that is up, and that is in. And the game is re-deadlocked at 36. 4:12 to go from Strasburg. Ryan Dunker at midcourt. Lobs it right side to Leachman. Leachman, baseball pass to Mount. In the left corner for Nichols. Nichols dribbles left baseline. Stops, shoots, scores off the glass. Aaron Nichols from the left side. He's had a big game here with 9 points. The Beat Diggers lead 38-36, 3:52 to go. Here's Mitchell Martin back out to Ladd. In the left corner with basketballs, Mitchell Martin. Martin over to Starman. On the right side to Swanson. Swanson bounced past the lane, double teamed and fouled. 16 foul. And the foul was committed by Aaron Nichols. That'll be his second. From here on out, both teams step to the line unless it's an offensive foul. Connor Martin to throw it in. Plenty of time to go in this game. 3:41. Martin looking, still looking. Lobs it near the top for Swanson. Swanson cross-court pass poked out of bounds by Hirschfeld. Intended for Connor Martin. He'll throw it in 3/4 court. Martin lobs it into Mitchell Martin. Back to Connor. Bounce pass to Mitchell. He'll take the 3, and that's in and out. And Noah Leachman has the rebound for the Beat Diggers. Leachman already with his 8th board. We've got 3:26 to go in the game. The Beat Diggers are in no hurry. Ryan Dunker spreads it out to Mount. Mount to the high left over to Hirschfeld. Oh, back towards Mount, but he cut the other way. And the ball rides into the bench. Only the 6th turnover for Brush here in this second half, but that's a communication issue. And now Strasburg with a chance to retie the game or take the lead with a 3. With 3:15 to go. With a basketball, Martin in the lane, and then did he travel? He did. Yeah, there was a lot of walking there before the contact was made. Tried to force his way into the lane. Strasburg commits their 10th turnover of the game. Adrian Lopez is in for B.J. Hirschfeld, so the Beat Diggers got a reprieve there. Now you've got to do it on the offensive end to grab a double-digit, a 2-possession lead. Obviously far from double digits. Adrian Lopez back into the game. Right corner for Leachman. Leachman left-handed dribble pass poked out of bounds by Mitchell Martin. And 3/4 court to throw it in is Trent Mount. Just have a clean possession even if you don't score. It can't result in a turnover. Ryan Dunker has the inbounds pass for Brush. Dunker motioning Hirschfeld. Throws it right side to Mount. Or checking. He was motioning Lopez. Dunker free throw line back out to Aaron Nichols. Bounce pass to Dunker. 2:44 to go in the game. Yeah, they might force Strasburg to foul them. 2:39 to go. Now Mount on the outside left. Left corner for Lopez. Dribbles to his right. Over to Leachman. Strasburg now applying pressure on the Beat Diggers as Miller's right there with Dunker on the outside left. Dribbling into the lane all the way. Scoops it up and in! Dunker had the lane and scored. Brush 40. Strasburg 36 is the score they won by on Tuesday night. 2:15 to go. Mitchell Martin, right corner for Starman. Back out to Mitchell Martin. The lob towards Lane off his hand, then intercepted by Leachman. Now the Beat Diggers can really take time off the clock. Timeout with 2:06 to go in the game, called by the Beat Diggers. Brought to you by Greg Mona at State Farm Insurance. Home Auto Life. State Farm Insurance is there for you and your family. The Beat Diggers were down in the game by 8 points. And since then have outscored Strasburg by 12. The Beat Diggers are on a 16-4 run. I believe it's at 16-4. Obviously, that's a 12-point difference. Have possession of the basketball. Strasburg has already committed 17 fouls. And the Beat Diggers have done a monumentally better job of controlling and taking care of the basketball here in the second half, with only 6 turnovers after 12 in the opening quarter. They have as many points as they did on Tuesday night. They've committed as many turnovers as they did on Tuesday, which could obviously get better. It'll be Mount Lopez, Dunker, Nichols, and Leachman for Brush. Mitchell Martin, Connor Martin, Jacob Miller, Chase Starman, Brock Lane for Strasburg. The Beat Diggers have the basketball. We are under 2 minutes to go. Dunker just across midcourt, picked up by Miller. Feeds it back out to Mount, gets a pick from Dunker. Jump pass, left baseline for Leachman. Scoops it up and in on the left baseline. What an offensive set for the Beat Diggers. Leachman now has 12 points, all in the second half. It's a 6-point game. 3-pointer up and off to the left. And Noah Leachman grabs the rebound. It was missed by Connor Martin. Leachman nearly in with a double-double. He's got 9 rebounds unofficially. Mount with the basketball. Mount looking, spinning, jump pass to Lopez. Inside to Dunker, lays it up. Oh, and he missed an easy one. Nichols tips it to himself. Nichols is going to reset the offense. Nice job by Aaron Nichols. Bounce pass to Ryan Dunker. A minute 15 to go. It's a 6-point Brush lead. Dunker spinning at the top of the basketball. Now we got a minute 9. Hands it off to Lopez. Lopez getting a pick from Leachman. And we have a foul on Strasburg committed by Chase Starman. This will be a 1-and-1 situation. If Lopez can hit the free throw, this would be a 3-possession lead. Strasburg does not have a field goal in the quarter, just 2 free throws from Brock Lane. Big free throw coming up. It's up, and it is around and good. Man, what a way to close the game by the Beat Diggers. They've scored the last 9 points. Well, it was 36-32, the last 11 points. Second free throw by Lopez is up. Off to the left. No need to foul. Nichols trying to tie him up. He tied up Lane. Possession arrow, Brush. Oh, what a job by Nichols. A minute 5 to go. Now they got possession with a 7-point lead. Trent Mount to throw it in. Mount, right corner for Dunker. Dribble to his left. Beat Diggers won't shoot. They'll just look for the foul here. 18 fouls by Strasburg. There's the Miller foul on Dunker. And Miller is fouled out. Miller fouls out. 9 points unofficially. Blake Swanson back in. And Dunker to shoot the 1-and-1. Brush has only missed 2 free throws here in the second half. 8 out of 10 they have made. Free throw is up, but he missed that one. Back rim, and the rebound to Dunker off the deflection. Holy mahungus. Dunker left of the lane under a minute to go to Lopez, and the Lopez is fouled by Starman. And it looks like the Beat Diggers have secured this game with a 7-point lead, 51.6 seconds to go. And Starman with only his first. And now 2 free throws for Adrian Lopez. Bends, shoots, and misses off to the left. Yeah, somebody whistled right as he attempted the free throw, which pretty much the epitome of poor sportsmanship. That was Strasburg bench or players or coaches. Second free throw is off to the left, and Leachman goes for the rebound, and Leachman has the rebound, and Leachman is fouled. That's a double-double for the big man. And the Beat Diggers are really crushing the Strasburg team on the boards. Even though they're starting to miss free throws, they missed 3 in a row. Free throw by Leachman is off to the right. Connor Martin commits his third. Second free throw upcoming for Leachman. That is up, and that is well short. And the ball is tipped out, and can you believe it? Lopez has it near midcourt. Over to Dunker. I've never seen anything like this. And then Dunker is fouled along the left baseline. And Martin commits his 4th. I've never seen something like this. How many times can you miss free throws and grab the rebounds? Having said that, let's nail a couple here. 41 seconds to go. Still up by 7. That free throw is good. Okay. Now the Beat Digger lead is up to 8, 44-36. And Brush is on a 12-0 run. Second free throw, yes. Still a 3-possession game, and now a 30-second timeout. Brought to you by Greg Mon at State Farm Insurance. Who saw this coming? The Beat Diggers in this quarter have outscored Strasburg 17-2. And as a result, they've got a 45-36 lead. And, man, they're going to be geared up to play tomorrow in Estes Park, that's for sure. After pulling this one out. Strasburg is not done yet, though, because it's a 3-possession game. There are 41 seconds to go, so it's not like it's an impossible comeback. However, it's not like they've scored about 12 or 14 points in this quarter, and they're in rhythm offensively. They don't have a single field goal. They got 2 points early in the quarter from Brock Lane, so they've been held without a point for a good 6+ minutes. Yeah, I would have thought that when Strasburg had those 36 points with over 6 minutes to go, that the Beatdiggers would need at least this many points, if not more, to win the game. Instead, the defense has been phenomenal. Blake Swanson to throw it in. The Beatdiggers will apply minimal backcourt pressure just so they take time off the clock and not allow that ball to roll in, which it does roll, but now Lopez picks up Mitchell Martin. Martin across midcourt. Jump pass to Starman. On the left wing, Connor Martin, long three is a brick. And Ryan Dunker has the rebound, then he's fouled in the backcourt. And the foul was committed by Blake Swanson. So Ryan Dunker now to shoot two. Yeah, we gave Dunker the player of the game on Tuesday night. Certainly a candidate here. And what a turnaround Brush. Dunker has his first free go in. Ryan Dunker in the quarter is 5 out of 6 from the line, and the Beatdiggers do have a double-digit lead. Second free throw, yes. 47-36. Now you might as well now if you're Strasburg, unless you make a three. Connor Ball, the outside right, dribbling, taking a long straightaway three. That's no good. Ball is loose. Leachman has it. Leachman jump pass, and it's headed towards Dunker in the front court and the outside left. Yeah, you don't foul if you're Strasburg. This game is over. There's 13 seconds to go. And Ryan Dunker will dribble out the clock. What an incredible quarter for the Beatdiggers as Ryan Dunker dribbles out the remainder of the time, and the Brush Beatdiggers win the game by a score of 47-36, a 19-2 fourth quarter. Let's take a break. It's a 3-minute break. We'll wrap it up after this. Brush 47, Strasburg 36 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Beatdigger postgame show brought to you by Mr. D's Ace Home Center with 3 locations to serve you better. Sterling, Brush, and Fort Morgan, your headquarters for all your home, farm, and ranch supplies. From plumbing to feed, Mr. D's Ace Home Center, the Beatdiggers defeat the Strasburg Indians 47-36, down 10-6, actually up 10-6 after one, outscored 17-6 in the second, and then it was 34-28 as the Beatdiggers were down by as many as 8 in the third, and then an incredible fourth quarter. They closed the game, we believe, on a 15-0 run, outscore Strasburg 19-2 in the fourth quarter to win the game by 11 as we bring in the head coach Tyrone Whipple. And Coach, I got to tell you, when Brock Lane hit those first 2 free throws in the fourth quarter for Strasburg, and I think they went up 36-32 at the time, to think that your team could shut them out for the last, 7 minutes of the game? I mean, even you have got to be completely amazed by how incredibly awesome your team's defense has been, especially this week and in this fourth quarter. Just unbelievable.
Yeah, John, I was tonight, and I think we played extraordinarily well in the second half. I think we did some other things. We did some things in the game to confuse Strasburg. We ran a boxing one against their big gun, and it seemed to pan out. And our guys just had to calm down and stay within the confines of the system and do what they had to do, and we can win basketball games. Once again, you see I'm kind of stuttering right now because I'm still excited about how well we played defensively these last 2 games. And if we continue to play this game, I think we can play with anybody in the conference.
I mean, they're looked at times. You called some timeouts there because I don't know if that was a thought, but they're looked at times that the offense was just out of rhythm.
Yes.
You couldn't put in the buckets. And then all of a sudden you just recovered there in the fourth quarter. But I guess it's a story where the defense kind of created the offense because Strasburg got so frustrated. Did you feel that there was a point there in the fourth quarter that you actually got in their heads? because basketball is a game that even by accident you scored 2 points and they couldn't get anything, and yet all of a sudden you gained the momentum, and not only did you win, you won going away.
Yeah, I think what we did, and that was our goal, to frustrate them, to keep mixing the defense of it. You see, I kept going from that box and one back into our 3-2 and making sure we're contesting a 3-point shot. And I think it kind of confused them, because I think half of them thought we were in a box and one, and half of them probably thought we were still in our 3-2. And I think it confused Coach a little bit, too, on the sideline. And I told our guys just to stay poised and be patient. And you're right, we were out of sync in our offense, so we had to be patient, slow it down, okay, and work the ball inside out. And when we started to do that, and I think my guys were getting a little discouraged because the shots weren't falling, I told them, hey, we just got to keep shooting and keep attacking the basket. And the other thing was we got them in foul trouble. And I think as big as we are, and, you know, we can get every team in foul trouble, because we run that play where we come up and we switch. I took a book at Jerry Sloan's, old Utah with Stockton and Hornacek when they used to come up and screen for Malone and get him down and get the mismatch on the smaller guy, and that's what's happening, and that's what's helping us.
Anything you told the team at halftime, because you had a 16-13 lead with about 2.5 minutes to go, and what you did here at the end of the game is what Strasburg did in the final 3 minutes. They closed that quarter in a 10-0 run, so you had lost the momentum. I had you with 12 turnovers in the first half, only 6 in the second half, so that was a major improvement. Yeah. But how did you get your guys refocused here in the second half, knowing that you had lost the momentum of the game that you had for a brief moment in that second quarter?
I told them we just have to keep poised under pressure and keep attacking the basket. Okay, and we can't, I said we've got to be mentally tough. And that, like I told you last week, that's been a theme still, being mentally tough and just playing through it. Just playing through it. And I told them defense will carry us. And I said, we can score 40 points a game the way we play defense. I said, this is a team that averages 60 points a game, and we held them to 36.
A couple of final things. You got to love having a sophomore in Ryan Dunker. You got a 2-point lead late in the game, and I didn't know if your team was going to shoot. I figured just pass the ball around and get fouled. Was there some strategy, or did you leave it up to him, or did you tell him, hey, if you see the middle of the lane, because all of a sudden he had the lane and he drove for the score, and it caught Strasburg napping a bit.
Yeah, we run a read and react offense called Go. And I told him just be patient and read, keep passing up top. So we can either dribble, drive, handoff, or pass and cut. And I said, and if you get a pass and your man's behind you, attack the basket. Okay, and that's what we did. I wish we'd have made a little more free throws. Stretch.
Yeah, I mean, you were 15 of 23 in the game, but you did miss about 4 or 5 in a row at one stretch. Other than that, I mean, the team shot a lot better for the line than they did on Tuesday night,
Yes,
though.
they did, but I wanted, in crunch time, we need to put them in a little better there, John.
Well, and here's the thing, Coach. Your next game is in 19 hours. With the way your team ended that game and with the energy you've got, it almost feels like you could play the next game right now.
Yeah, we could. I think we could. And I think now with each game we win, the kids are buying into the system and they have a little more confidence. And like I said, I told them we can get back in this thing. I said we can win one game at a time, though. I said we take one game at a time. I said we got Strasburg tonight. Now, from this point on, we're going to focus on Estes Park. And then after that, we'll take, Sunday, I'll be back Monday, and focus on heading up to play University on Tuesday. And we can get that one again. We're in good shape.
2-0 so far during this road trip. Coach, congratulations.
Thank
awesome
you.
Night and a great comeback. That's Brush head basketball coach Tyrone Whipple. I'll run quickly through the stats here. Unofficially, the Beat Diggers had 12 points and 10 rebounds from Noah Leachman. We'll name him as Cargill Beef Player of the Game. Ryan Dunker, though, right there, he was the player of the game on Tuesday night. He had 11 points, 9 of his points in the second half. 9 points for Aaron Nichols, 8 for Trent Mounts. Let's go. Next up, Aaron Williams with 4, Alex Saucedo with 2, and Adrian Lopez with 1. And 4 Strasburg, 9 for Jacob Miller. Brock Lane with 8, and Miller fouled out, which Coach referenced about getting them into foul trouble. Connor Martin with 7, 6 points for Chase Starman, 3 apiece for Mitchell Martin, and Blake Swanson. The Beat Diggers with a rebounded advantage because of what you did at the end, grabbing all those rebounds off the missed free throws, 29-26 for Brush. Leachman unofficially with 10. Dunker had 7 rebounds, Aaron Nichols with 8, and leading Strasburg was Brock Lane with 11. 18 turnovers unofficially for the Beat Diggers, 11 for Strasburg. At the line, we referenced the Beat Diggers, 15 out of 23. Strasburg, only 6 out of 9, so 14 fewer free throws taken by the Indians. The Bead Diggers improved to 3-6 in the league, 4-7 overall, but forget that record. They're on a little winning streak now. As Coach said, they can play with anybody, including Strasburg, which was 7-2 going into the game, now 7-3 and 5-3 in league play. We'll have both games coming up tomorrow. The girls game at 2 o'clock, boys game at 3:30 on the road against Estes Park right here on 1010 and KSIR.com. All the audio uploaded to a KSIR B106 channel on YouTube and on social media, 1010 KSIR Sports on Facebook and on Twitter at KSIR Sports. Thanks to our sound engineer and producer, Julie Garcia, doing a great job tonight. I'm John Beltran. And thanks again to head coach Tyrone Whipple. The Bead Digger girls lose tonight 50-46 in Strasburg, but the boys win 47-36 right here on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.